Hey guys, it's me, your kitty, and I don't know how many of you heard, but there has been some Diva Starz lost media that has finally been recovered. You guys don't know how happy I am. So, some of the games that have been recovered, some of the later webisodes that included Miranda in it, and some of the bedroom, or like some of the bedroom mini games, or at least one of them that we haven't seen. And I am so excited. So I stumbled upon this when I was going through the internet. I think I was in like my crazy manic, like I'm just trying to find more Diva Stars content and everything like that. And I stumbled across this Reddit page that said, "Hey guys, guess what? We now have some Diva Stars lost content that has been just retrieved." I was like, "Wait a minute. What? Like what do you mean like retrieve? Like can we play it? Like is it out there for all of us? Is it going to go up on the website?" So it's not up on the website yet, question mark. And I'm not sure if it's because the owner of the website just doesn't know yet, so hopefully someone will let them know if they haven't already been notified, or if it's because of the fact that they're kind of in this state of limbo last I heard. I think they're kind of coming into a problem with some copyright things. I don't know. But it would still be really cool to keep the fan website going and to, have these up there for everybody. But disclaimer, yes, these are actually up there for everybody, technically. Just not up on the fan website. So I need to give credit where credit is due. So this YouTuber by the name of Sugar Software actually reached out to one of the programmers that was actually working for Mattel on the Diva Starz website. They actually programmed quite a bit of these games, and actually we've seen them on the fan site because I think they did provide some of the other games that are already up on the fan site. And that person was Nilo Tippler? Sorry? Again, really bad with names, so if I am pronouncing that name wrong, please correct me. But Tippler obviously was the one that provided the content. And they have provided some content to the fan website already. So basically, big thank you to them just simply for allowing us fans to have access to these childhood memories, basically. So you may be thinking, well, if Sugar Software did something like this on her channel, why am I doing something about this? One, I want to have something on my channel to kind of, put out there for everybody. But on top of that, so Sugar Software, I will say, goes into a lot more depth, not only about the games that were recovered, but how they came across it, how they came to acquire them, as well as the history of Diva Starz and kind of doing a long thing. I will say it is a very interesting video, so I will leave it in the description if you guys want to go watch it for yourselves. The video also has a link to the Dropbox file that actually has all of the Flash files that you need in order to play this game. Now, before I go any further, I need to put out a disclaimer first for those, if they want to play these games or something like that, or, interested in playing old Flash games, but, kind of came after the era of Flash. So first and foremost, disclaimer for any of you that wish to play old Flash games either in your browser or on your desktop. Flash is no longer supported as of December 2020, and therefore is a security risk. While many Flash games were not intended to be used maliciously, there is still that potential that it could be. Please install a trusted antivirus and anti-malware software onto your computer before playing anything that has been made in Flash. And please also understand the risks that you might be taking before trying any of the games that I have already done on my channel or that I will be showcasing on my channel. I also don't claim responsibility if you get any of these security risk things on your computer. I did not tell you to play them. I'm just saying if you want to, it is there. So I will be playing these games on my desktop. One, because obviously these aren't in the browser, so I can't play them in the browser. And on top of that, I think actually all the browsers have gone into hyper mode to completely get rid of any Flash supported anything. And I don't trust a lot of the plugins for the browsers now. So instead, I am actually using a developer tool in order to play Flash games on my desktop. I am actually going to be turning off my internet as well while I'm playing, just so in the event that they do try to connect to the internet or go over the network or anything like that, that I kind of lower that risk. And I probably would suggest the same thing too. I don't think there's much risk if you play it on your desktop, but again, I don't want anybody taking that risk. I certainly don't want to be taking that risk. I'm already taking a risk by having these files on my computer. But I am doing it for the love and survival of the Diva Starz. So the first thing I want to show off is one of the loading games that was obviously on before every single webisode. I'm trying to remember with the fan website. I think they might have still had some of the loading games, like I believe the Peg Art one I think was still working. But the earliest version, Bubble Game, if anybody remembers that. So we actually have the files for that, and I actually don't think it was working on some of the webisodes that were on the fan website, so it's kind of nice to know that we have it. So there's one for every single one of the Diva Stars, and obviously they're all the same, so I'm just gonna pick one and go with it. So I'm gonna pick Summer. And so here we have Summer chilling in a bathtub with a rubber ducky. And, you know, for some reason the brush has flown out of the bathtub along with the bubbles. That doesn't seem safe, but you know what? It's the Diva Starz, and it's the early 2000s. Anything's possible. Even an early call to life alert. So your instructions are right here. A diva has got to relax between adventures, but too many bubbles means big trouble. Pop the matching bubbles before they fill up the room, or this diva's going to be all washed up. So you have your scoreboard here, and you just hit the play button, and it just goes. And so obviously it just sends up random bubbles, and you just have to click two that are the same, and they pop. Boop. Boop, boop. And so I think when a bubble's been left for too long, it turns into this gray bubble, which you can't click on or do anything with. So, you know, it just, I believe it gets harder also as it goes on. So you want to try to get to them as quickly as possible. But it's a cute little game, and obviously you played this as you're waiting for your game to load. Obviously, back in that day, the internet was very, very slow, and it took a long time for things to load. So you really needed to find activities for kids to do while they waited for their game. I'm actually very interested to know what happens when you wait too long and this all fills up. So I'm gonna sit back and wait. Uh-oh, too many bubbles. Our adventure is still loading. So yeah, obviously, if the game hadn't quite loaded yet, you got this, and I'm guessing, like, well, granted, you might still get that even if it was ready, but I think once it was ready, it would just transition straight to the big play button that said, you know, the title of the webisode, and then just the big play button in the middle. So I just kind of want to show that off first because it was very, very small. But now I kind of want to get to the meat of the video, and that is the webisode. The webisodes we've all been waiting. Episode 12, Pop Star Dreams. And I believe this is actually where you kind of first see Miranda. I hate to say it, where Summer kind of gets the boot and Miranda just kind of slides in. I don't know what that was. But this is also where we kind of see her first look, where she's kind of got like the Farrah Fawcett kind of hairstyle going on, like with the feathery hair that flies outwards. Like in the 70s, and less more in the 2000s, I think. But, yeah. And they have a car.
Awesome, turn it up. Samantha is so delicious.
Samantha? Samantha.
Too bad Summer isn't here with us. Yeah, but you know Summer. She's having a blast
Them eyebrows.
Getting into one of her fabulous costumes. What am I going to do? My backup dancers are stranded in the middle of nowhere with a broken down tour bus. How can I put on a show without them?
Samantha, everyone's ready. You're on in 5 minutes.
No worries.
Wait, did her accent just change?
I've got an idea.
You, come with me.
Who? Us? Are we in trouble? What'd we do?
I need one more, and you, follow me.
I can't believe we're backstage. This is so cool. No doubt. I hope no one steals our seats. What's this all about, anyway? It's about my backup dancers. Whoa! G'day, I'm Samantha, and I need your help. I think I'm gonna faint. I saw you out there dancing, and you're all pretty good. Will you fill in for my stranded backup dancers? Sure! Why don't you get dressed, and I'll show you my moves.
God, this is like so early 2000s. But did her accent just change from Australian to American? And when were they dancing? That's my question. When were they dancing? Because I didn't know sitting down was a dance. I do that every day. I dance great. Why am I not a backup dancer to Samantha's concert? Why wasn't I a backup dancer to anybody's concert for that reason? Oh, wait. I don't leave my apartment. There's the big problem right there. I didn't leave my apartment to show them my great sitting dance move. Oh well. Guess we just gotta deal with this. I'll live vicariously through the divas. This is where the instructions will go. Oh. Wait. I'll need some text to say something to the effect of click and drag the icons into the timeline and press go. And any other instructions for the other buttons at the bottom. Nice. So, yeah, obviously, these are the test files, I believe. Not the official ones that went out. It's still kind of funny to see these kind of like backstage, or not backstage, like these kind of like the back end part of it, the stuff that you don't see. Let's begin. So if I remember correctly, obviously, you just get this timeline and you just have all these moves. And so like Samantha, if you hover over them, she'll do the move. And, you know, she displays them for you. Like a peacock does to win a mate. Because there's no right or wrong reason for any of this, and I really don't care about the dancing in a sense. Boink, boink, boink. Yep. This is gonna look fabulous. Yeah. So she does she does a little bit of this, and a little bit of these, some of those, 2 of these. She flies over that way, she comes that way, then she ends it off with this big topper. Oh wait, no. We need her to end with what she started with. Perfect. Okay, so I don't care that much. I care a little bit, but not that much. Go.
How's everybody doing tonight? I'd like to introduce my backup singers, the Diva Starz. Hit it, girls! And I dig hip-hop. Everyone knows. Fashion and shopping. Friends are so cool. I love my new friends, 'cause Diva Starz rule.
I'm sorry, wait. I didn't know that there was gonna be singing. That kind of threw me through the loop. Play again real quick. Okay guys, I've thought of the most awesome one ever though. Most awesome sequence. It's perfect.
How's everybody doing tonight? I'd like to introduce my backup singers, the Diva Starz. Hit it, girls! I'm bored and going shows. And I'm big hip hop. Everyone knows. Fashion and shopping. Friends are so cool. I love my new friends, 'cause Diva Starz cool.
You know what the sad thing is? I was more focused on the singing part than I was even the backup dancing part that I set up. Why wasn't that the focus of this game? I put a lot of effort into the backup dancing part. When was I told that there was going to be singing as a backup dancer? Also, we didn't hear anything from Samantha. Diva Starz just came right in and took that stage. They're like, Samantha, get out of the way. No, you're not the star anymore. It's our show now. Get out of the way.
You girls were awesome! You saved the show!
Time for your press conference.
Later, thanks again. Wow, that was amazing. I felt like a sweet, delicious star. Me too. I'm Miranda, by the way. Hi, Miranda. You guys want to go out for a bite? I'm starving. Me too. Yeah. Who knew being a pop star could make you so hungry?
And then we advertised the dolls from that period, with Miranda having a very different hairstyle from her doll counterpart to her Webisode counterpart. And it's still not 2000s. I don't know of any kid from the 2000s that was like, I want to look like a 1950s housewife. Okay, I didn't know many. There's some out there, I know there is, but there's not many. So this one, I actually remember pretty vividly. It's kind of less of a customization game and just more of an experience, but I still really loved it. Because on top of that, this was, I think, another area where we got to kind of see, like, the Diva Starz boys? And I mean, like, the specific Diva Star boys, I think. So, like, the ones that were in the dating quiz. And of course, no, Summer does not make an appearance. Again, she is gone. And I believe this was episode 13 of the webisode, so there you go.
Here we come. I wonder what wild and wacky things we're gonna see today. Yeah, I can't wait to be super outrageous. No doubt. Which ride should we go on first? Let's look at the map.
Obviously the same cookie cutter instructions. And apparently this theme park is very empty today, which is great for lines and everything like that. So we got a bunch of different ones. So there's the hot roller coaster, which is shaped like wigs. Hatorama, which I can't remember if you actually ride in a hat or not. Base Mountain. Wow, okay. It probably would not work because obviously you would need to be very aware of people's like allergies, as well as like if they don't react well to certain products. But I'm like, that would be kind of cool if you went into a roller coaster and instead of it necessarily taking your picture, if it threw kind of like face paint products at you and like did up your face while you were on the ride, and at the end of the ride you got a picture of it. Obviously, like, I'm guessing like it'd be like temporary stuff that you could just like easily wash off afterwards, and they give you like, you know, a wet wipe to wash off after you get off the ride. I'm like, that would actually be kind of fun. Get on the ride, go on the roller coaster, get my face done up, get a picture of my clown makeup, and then be able to easily wash off later. Merry-go-gown. I do like this. This is a really cute idea. I would love to do a merry-go-round that was this, where it was a dress and then shoes as the carts. That would be fun. Let's start divvying people up. So, because Miranda has such fabulous hair, I'll go with, we're gonna put her on the hot roller coaster. why... Oh, click and then drag. I was just trying to drag it, not just click. Alexa's kind of more into fashion, so I'm gonna put her in the merry-go gown. Tia is... I don't know, she's got some really nice beads in her hair, and I know it's not necessarily... Well... Would you consider that more like a hat thing or a makeup thing? I'm gonna go with the hat thing because actually it doesn't really look like she's wearing a lot of makeup. Like, she's going for a more natural look. So I think the hat part because she has the beads. And then I'm gonna go with this. Again, there's no right or wrong way to do this. It's just for funsies. And now let's go see what happens. Wait. Why is she not in a hat?
Queen Tia. Here's the party. Rub-a-dub-dub.
Rockin' ringlets. Okay, so I guess I lied. There's no Diva Star boys. I thought there was actually. Like, I thought like they would see them paired up with another one of the Diva Star boys or something like that, but that might have actually been another minigame, possibly with Summer instead. But now I'm trying to remember which one that was. Because I do vividly remember, and I'm not talking about the Hawaiian like vacation one that they had. No, I actually very specifically remember like a theme park kind of like webisode where they got paired up with each of the guys. I don't know.
This is so fun. I feel silly. At least we can be silly and no one knows us. Uh-oh.
Hi, girls.
Oh,
This is embarrassing. Look at your hair. It's funk-alicious.
Check out your makeup. Walk like an Egyptian.
It is pretty silly, huh?
Yeah. So you want to, like, go on a ride together?
Okay.
Maybe they should call this place Fashion Fiasco Land.
Or Fashion Faux Pas Land.
Huh?
Oh, never mind.
okay, so there was the guys. And then again, they advertised the dolls. I feel like I remember that game much differently, though. Oh well, it's still good to have it so I can at least see, like, what it was back in the day. Alright. So there's one last game that we haven't played yet. And it's actually one of the bedroom games. Okay. So, the Make Your Own Fashion magazine game. So, I think this was... I'm trying to remember. Because it wasn't in Alexa's room, and it does say back to room, so I'm trying to remember. I think Miranda did eventually get her own room, but obviously it was after they booted Summer out of hers and Miranda got hers. But I can't remember exactly what Miranda's looked like. I feel kind of bad because, like, it's not that I don't like Miranda, but Miranda was very generic, it felt like. Other than her hair, of course. And her eyebrows. I don't know what was up with the eyebrows, why they felt like doing, like, little dots for eyebrows. But she felt very generic, especially in her personality. And I'm like, I get that there's, like, you know, a lot of people are not over the top, but when you actually meet somebody, they have qualities that make them stand out from other people. They don't feel like just somebody else. And it's like the Diva Stars, obviously, they all had something. Alexa really liked fashion. Tia really loved technology. You know, Nikki really loved sports, and Summer really loved, you know, the arts as well as nature. Miranda, it's kind of hard to get what she was really into, like what made her stand out. It's like, you're into trends? Like, 2000s trends? I don't know. But I guess this was the only one thing that stood out about Miranda was the magazine. So make your own fashion magazine. Got style secrets? No? What about a passion for fashion? I think you stole that from the Brats. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, good on you for stealing it. Now's your chance to show off. I work from home. My only requirement is I have to look good from here to here. The rest of it doesn't have to look good. I mean, I make it look good because I have to look at it. I don't want to be looking down at my legs and be like, ugh, spider legs. It feels really awkward to just kind of sit around in your underwear all day, so everything looks nice. Okay, everything looks presentable. I'm curious though, read the latest issue submitted by someone just like you. Will this actually work? No, will not. But I love this title, My Super Fly Guy, Why My Crush Rules. Shouldn't that just be boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever? Person? Why my special person rules? Oh no. Okay, so let's just make our own magazine instead. A part of me kind of wants to do something with that title, the My Super Fly Guy. But I feel like I should do something else. This is a fashion magazine. And even though I don't have fashion, that doesn't mean I don't know fashion. Because obviously I had to know fashion to know that I don't have any of it. So yeah. So use these tabs to design your cover, then give us the scoop. The scoop of ice cream? You want some ice cream? I got ice cream. I mean, I got popsicles, actually. That's about all you get, but I got scoops. Each month, Miranda posts one of her faves here. Yours could be next. Click the next button to get started. I will. Unfortunately. Oh, these are our headliners. My Super Fly Guy, question and answer with the Diva Star, fashion forecast, what your style says about you, my dream makeover, famous for a day, what would you do? Okay, so they don't let you type in headlines. They make you choose one. Good to know. Fashion forecast, that seems very accurate right now. Oh, geez. I like that yellow, to be honest, but I don't think it's gonna work well here. I like the blue. We're just gonna do blue. Oh, geez. I like it against that background, actually, but I don't think that's the best one. Let me go back and choose another color. I kind of like this idea, because it's like, you think of like the red carpet, and everyone like judges everybody's outfits on the red carpet and everything, and like, there are some people that like make the most outlandish outfits as well. I know it seems like an oxymoron because I just said something about, like, I just kind of made fun of people that judge it, and then I was like outlandish. But no, I mean like literally outlandish outfits, like nobody has ever thought about wearing these outfits. I'm not necessarily saying outlandish in a bad way also, I'm saying it more like in just a matter of fact, like, it's very out there. I should just stop while I'm down. Yes. Can I? Let's do that. Do that. Go back. Oh, we only get one. Okay, I'm choosing this dude. He seems the most, fashion-y. Choose up to 6 stickers. How many stickers are there? Well, I definitely want these shades. there's not really much I can do with these. So this is about the best we get. Fashion forecast what your style says about you. Write your own story stars. We've started the story, now you write the rest. Feeling creative, you can write your own story. I legit have nothing in mind, and I don't want to be sitting here for like a half hour trying to think of something, so let's do story starters. Love your wardrobe? Think it's off the hook? Here's what your style says about you. Okay, so there's nothing else. What are some very outlandish fashion tips that I can give people? How many people can I offend? Okay, so for the sake of time, because I think I could sit here and literally write these offensive things for hours, and please let me again just put this out there. This is not my actual thoughts on people and how they dress. Obviously, as long as you are confident and comfortable in what you are wearing, to me that is stylish. Confidence is sexy. It doesn't matter if you're male, female, non-binary, haven't figured yourself out. If you are confident in your own skin and in your own clothes, that is all that matters. And to me, that makes me happy. But I thought it'd be kind of funny to just literally bash on just generic people for things that they wear. So here we go. If you spend $30 on a shirt that's cropped and doesn't even cover your whole torso, you're gullible and you believe everything everyone tells you. If you prefer to wear retro outfits, you've probably experienced some kind of trauma that has stunted your brain from aging. If you wear all the latest trends, it means you have no sense of self and no personality. And the last one, and the best one of all. If you dress like your grandparents, you've probably accepted that life sucks and you just want it all to end. Those are my fashion tips. Stay tuned for issue 2, where we discuss about how much makeup you wear. And what kind of makeup. It's done. Ready to submit? We can't post every submission. You definitely won't post this one. But check back often to see if yours is posted. Name? Air Kitty. Age? 28. State? Who says I'm in a state? Stable. It's stable at the moment, although that's again questionable. Can I really print this? I can save it as a PDF. This is going to look fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. I can't submit it obviously, and I did turn off my internet, so we're not gonna try that. But let's see what this bad boy looks like in PDF form. That's it. We don't even get my article, my perfect article about people and their fashion senses and how they'll spend too much money on half of a shirt. Ah, nice to know that back in the day, if you had a Mac computer, you didn't have the option to submit your magazine. Or there was a chance you weren't even going to be considered because you couldn't even submit it. That sucks. Oh man. I would make another one, but this has been going on for quite some time now. I've been playing around with this for a while. So I'm gonna end it off here. Oh my god, this was so much fun. I really, really hope that we can recover the other lost pieces of media that the team has worked on. One, because, you know, the team has put in a lot of work with those, like the webisodes and the mini games and stuff like that. And, you know, I think that really should just be celebrated. Thankfully, like, Tumblr had all of these things on their portfolio. I believe some of the other developers did have theirs posted on their portfolio, but like it wasn't the files. It's just like, oh, I worked on these 3 webisodes. Like it was in text. But I definitely hope that they, with their help, we can get those things recovered. And I'm really hoping that the owner of the Diva Starz fan website will post these so that there is kind of more like a central hub where people can go to play these games. I don't know how that's going to work with the Flash files, but I am kind of wondering if you, again, I still kind of wonder this whole thing, if you could convert these games into like HTML5 and CSS, the new standard for web design. As I know that there are some doll designers, such as the owner of Doll Divine, who is actually converting a lot of Rinmaru's like really popular doll design games that were initially made in Flash, and is converting them into HTML5 and CSS. So it can be done. Will anybody take the time to do that? I don't know. I would love to see that happen, though, if somebody could take the time. I have never worked with Flash, so I don't know how it would work. And I think you'd have to try to get the original code from the, developers. But yeah, now I'm just rambling on about fantasy that I wish to happen. So, yeah. I hope you guys liked this. Please go check out Sugar Software as well on her video. Learn a little bit more about the history of Diva Starz. I think she does do a little bit more in depth of a history than I do. But on top of that, she was the one that, spearheaded this, and she went out and found these things. So really give the credit to her. Yeah, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.